Children's Center is the place families can come and hope to change the story. We're addressing what is really one of the community's most difficult, challenging, and dark issues: abuse and neglect.
What we know from research is that the 7 leading causes of death in adults can be traced back to adverse childhood experiences. The sooner we intervene regarding the trauma, the better that child will do later on in life.
When children come to see us at the Children's Center, they're feeling a lot of emotions. They're feeling anxiety, fear, they're a little stressed out. Just our waiting room is really awesome for a lot of kids. There's just a lot of different things to do and toys they haven't seen before and books.
They're greeted with someone who will listen to their story. One of the biggest shifts for kids around trauma is shifting from the lens of what's wrong with you to what happened and how can we help.
We try and spend a little bit of time getting to know who they are so that by the time they leave, we haven't just talked with them about what happened to them, we've gotten to know them as an individual. Child abuse and neglect is a really complicated problem, and it's more complicated than one system can handle. So it requires the participation of therapists and doctors and law enforcement and child protection.
A village of people to support them through the traumatic event. We know that that helps them with long-term coping tools. We know that that helps build them and strengthen families.
I was actually a child who was forensically interviewed by a detective in a police station. That was not the best process. Children's Center, to me, feels like a safety net. This whole process of disclosing abuse or neglect is just so difficult for children. And I don't have any other place to take them that's safe and home-like. I know that I can call Children's Center, have them on speed dial at any point during those immediate assessments to staff what's going on and make sure that I'm making the best decisions for those children and families.
We've decided this year to actually launch a trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy program. It's really important to teach kids how to manage these really difficult emotions so it doesn't impact their ability to function at school or function in their relationships or function in their family. And it also teaches the caregiver how to help the kid manage their emotions, because the hope is to make actually the child and the parent the therapeutic team, and the therapist can eventually back out. Therapy is an important piece of this puzzle of helping kids heal.
We're going to continue the story with them. We're going to stay on their journey for much longer than we used to. When families leave here, I hope they have a sense of possibility, that there's a much brighter picture for their future.
This is something that has happened to your child. It's not something that's going to define them.
It's extremely crucial that we make the financial investment today to deal with childhood abuse so that we can avoid a much higher cost later on of dealing with the consequences. If my financial contribution can make a difference in just one child's life, then it's been entirely worth it to me.
The trajectory of their lives is usually not on a great path. But once they come here, they are able to access the support and resources that they need and have a protective process of disclosure that ultimately alters the trajectory of their life.